good afternoon, and welcome back to my magical world. It's me, Frostbite Goddess, your favorite celebrity here in the Philippines. Today is Monday, so the feeling of Monday. We're feeling the Monday. It's 1:17 in the afternoon. Today is August 11, 2025. Yes. So, we're finally right on track kasi nga may na-miss out tayong page na hindi basahin. But okay na siya ngayon. Posted na siya. So, galingan nyo na lang, guys. Basta when you're watching, you know naman yung consecutiveness. Naano ko lang siya, hindi ko lang siya nakita. Like, I'm so tired, maybe yesterday or ano. Nalagpasan ko siya. And namali yung note ko dun sa book. It happened, guys. Human error. But I'm not human. So, okay. I'm gonna read pages 266 and 267. Again, of the book Mastery. We're almost done, guys. Keep up the good work. What is interesting to note is that many masters who come to possess the high-level intuitive power seem to become younger in mind and spirit with the passing years, something that should be encouraging to us all. They do not need to expend a great deal of energy in order to understand phenomena and can think creatively with increasing speed. Unless debilitated by disease, they can maintain their spontaneity and mental fluidity well into their 70s and beyond. Among such types are the Zen masters and artist Hakuin, who made paintings in his 60s that are now considered among the greatest works of his time, remarkable for the spontaneity of expression they reveal. Another example is the Spanish filmmaker Luis Buñuel, whose surrealist films seem to get richer and more startling as he reached his 60s and 70s. But the quintessence of this phenomenon would have to be Benjamin Franklin. Wait lang, guys. Tingnan ko yung how to pronounce those shit. Okay, so yung correct pronunciation is quintessence. Yeah. Of this phenomenon would have to be Benjamin Franklin. Franklin had always been an acute observer of natural phenomena, but these powers only increased with the years. In his 70s and on to his 80s, he continued with a series of speculations that are now considered uncannily ahead of his time, including advanced ideas on health and medicine, weather physics or geophysics, evolution, the use of aircraft for military and commercial purposes, and more. As he aged, he applied his renowned inventiveness to his growing physical weaknesses. Trying to improve his eyesight and quality of life, he invented bifocals, unable to reach books on the tops of his shelves. He invented an intangible mechanical arm. Needing copies of his own work and not wanting to leave his house, he invented a rolling press that could make an accurate copy of a document in less than 2 minutes. In his last years, he had insights into politics and the future of America that made people think of him as a seer or someone with magical abilities. Ganun pa yung mga tao noon. So, they love to make up things. They love to say that you are like this and that, or like they always associated seers with something bad or something crazy, lunatic, but also excellent in doing their job. So William Pierce, a delegate to the Constitutional Convention, met Franklin near the end of his life and wrote, "Dr. Franklin is well known to be the greatest philosopher of the present age. All the operations of nature he seems to understand. He is 82 years old and possesses an activity of mind equal to a youth of 25 years of age." So it's all in the mind, guys. But before, they don't know how to reverse the aging process. Now we do already. So, wala lang. If you have that age, He is 82 years old and possesses an activity of mind to a youth of 25 years of age. It is interesting to speculate what depths of understanding such masters could have reached if they lived even longer. Perhaps in the future, when expectancy increasing, we will witness examples of Benjamin Franklin variety stretching to even more advanced ages. Diba? Eventually, it is possible nowadays. They just kind of hide it from you guys. Next topic, the return to reality. Okay, let's ground ourselves to our reality, but don't be um too too what do you immerse about it, because we live in a hologram. You have to know that everything, this is a simulation of our frequency. Everything that you see. So people can argue endlessly about what constitutes reality, but let us start our definition with the simple, undeniable facts. Some 4 billion years ago, life began on this planet in the shape of simple cells. These cells, perhaps even one cell in particular, were the common ancestors to all life forms that followed. From that single source, various branches of life emerged some 1.2 billion years ago. There appeared the first multicellular creatures. 600 million years ago, there emerged perhaps the greatest development of all organisms with a central nervous system. The starting point of eventually led to the brains we now possess. From the Cambrian explosion of life some 500 million years ago came the first simple animals, followed by the first vertebrates. Vertebrates. Some 360 million years ago, we see the first traces on land of amphibious creatures, and 120 million years ago, the first mammals, branching off in a new mammalian direction about 60 million years ago. We see signs of the earliest primates from whom we are directly descended. The earliest human ancestors arrived some 6 million years ago, and 4 million years later, our most recent ancestors, Homo erectus. And just 200,000 years ago, the anatomically modern human emerged with more or less the same brain size that we now possess. Yan. It is, and this remarkably complex change of circumstances, we can identify at certain turning points a single ancestors from whom we humans have evolved. Yan. The first cells, simple animals, mammals, then primates. Some archaeologists have speculated about a single female ancestors from whom all modern humans have descended. Moving up the chain backwards in time, it is clear that who we are today, our particular physiological makeup, is intimately connected to each one of these original ancestors as far back as the first cells of life. Since all life forms are descended from the common beginning, they are all interconnected in some way. We humans are intimately implicated in these networks. This is undeniable. Let us call this interrelatedness of life the ultimate reality. And in relation to this reality, the human mind tends to go in one or two directions. On the one hand, the mind tends to move away from the interconnectedness and focus instead on the distinctions between things, taking objects out of their context and analyzing them as separate entities. At the extreme, this tendency leads to highly specialized forms of knowledge in the world today. I just had my lunch and we're back, guys. So it's been raining na. It's been raining in Manila. Joke lang. Yan na. So in the world today, we can see many things of this tendency. The microscopic divisions between fields in our universities, the narrowest of specializations in the sciences, and the culture of large people will make the finest distincts between closely related or overlapping subjects and argue endlessly about the differences. They will distinguish between military and civilian society even though in a democracy such a distinction is not so easy to make. So at this level of thinking, a sense of interrelatedness of life and phenomena is lost, and in becoming so specialized, ideas can become quite weird and disconnected from reality. Yan. Yan. We're done. We're actually done. Um, so proud of you guys for staying with me. Siguro later kapag may hindi pa ako pagod or kapag may time pa, I'll film other topics. So, ano muna tayo? Skip muna tayo dito sa book. Pag ano, yeah, if I have time, okay? Thank you guys for always tuning to my tuning to my channel. Thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. And I will see you later. Okay? So we're in a tranquil state right now. So I'm savoring it kasi I know things will be busy in the following months. Extreme busy.